currently sitting behind you guys, so it's going to be quite a special tour. And as we approach further into this home, due to these large glass panels, you're able to see a bit of what's inside, the light illuminating. You're starting to see this beautiful chandelier, the staircase arising to the next floor level. It almost gives you a clue in terms of the interior furnishing that you're about to see. In terms of specs, this property is over 400 square meters on an 800 square meter plot. Bedrooms wise, we find 3 bedrooms upstairs as well as a guest bedroom downstairs, bar area, entertainment area. Everything is there for a nice family home. Let's go inside and see the internal space. Through this large pivot door, I'd like to welcome everyone into the internal space. As you enter, you're immediately greeted by this foyer area. I think as you enter, immediately your eye is drawn up. As you pan up, you view this incredible, so a thing which I'll commonly say in this home, a lot of the things we've never quite seen from a furniture perspective. A lot of them are pieces that we've just never seen them around, and one of them are these light pendants. We have this beautiful light pendant suspended from the ceiling via this circular chrome golden plate, and then it has a little bit of water movement in terms of the actual light pendant. When the sun starts to set, it will even look more gorgeous. But now, as you stand right there, I think this moment behind me is my favorite of this entire home. Just the way in which it's framed, the light pendants, the materials, everything almost comes together right in this moment.
Yeah, this home has incredible first impressions. I think from the light pendant that you just mentioned and all the ambient lighting, it just serves up this recipe of perfect balance with the moodiness in the background and the light-filled atrium here in the middle.
The amount of natural lighting here is incredible. As I mentioned, double volume ceilings. The use of glass fenestration throughout is incredible, giving this such a warm space. And as you enter, you're greeted by this, you'll also see in many of the areas pops of color. This, as you enter, is a bright orange with reds and yellows, giving you almost a playful edge into the internal area. It's not always serious, it's always nice to have a little bit of pops of color. As we go further, this side we find to my left, staircase leading to the bedroom quarters, door to my left going to the 2-car parking garage, but in front of me here, we have the stunning gourmet kitchen. In terms of materials, color palette, it is incredible. The atmosphere in here, it's amazing. Now going through it in detail. In front of me, large center island with a waterfall edge, pop-up plug point as well as a pop.
The colors are so beautiful, eh? The colors are so amazing. Look at them, especially at the back there. You see there at the back, and it actually goes well with that thing there, you know, at the top there with those, I don't know what do they call them, but it's beautiful, man. Oh, and the stove. Let me tell you something, guys. If you find things like this, let me tell you something. Even if you are not a cook, even if you don't like cooking, when you get to these type of places, okay, trust me, you get motivated to cook. Even if you are going to cook something that's not going to be nice, but you will want to cook in this kitchen. I can tell you right now. But anyway, let's continue.
Extractor here, we always love these because in modern homes, when you do want a lot of the surfaces to remain clean, just from an eye perspective, just remain minimal, something like this always becomes very necessary functionality and also aesthetics. Now, just popping this back down. Now, as it goes back down in front of us, gas hob. To my left, basin, and behind me, we see this beautiful arrangement of cabinetry work. This panel has a matte-like finish, and then in terms of color palette, a charcoal finish.
I love the color.
Tinted glass to my left with LED lighting, emphasizing all the utensils and crockery which is on the inside, but also emphasizing this slight tint that you have here, increasing that luxurious feel in the kitchen. Now, as we take you guys further this side, integrated fridges either side, appliances, integrated smeg, coffee machine, as well as your oven to the left, and then LED lighting throughout. The warmer wooden finishes just warms up the space so much more, and contrast with the darker, more charcoal.
You know, when you get, maybe you are visiting, you know, and you come to this house and you are a visitor. Oh yeah, you are a visitor, and then you are like, ish, I feel like juice, you know? Maybe you are bold enough to end up saying, ish, do you have a juice? And then they're like, nah, don't worry, the juice is in the kitchen, in the fridge. Trust me, when you get in there, you're going to look around everywhere. You are not going to think that that's a fridge, my guy. Hmm? Next to that stove there, whatever. You are not going to think that is a fridge, Baba. You will be coming back there asking, hey, where's the fridge? Next to the oven, and then boom. I'm just saying, these are beautiful, man. I don't want-
Finishes. Now, as we pan up, we find these beautiful 3 suspended light pendants. As I've mentioned, something like this we've never seen before. Throughout the home, you'll see a little bit of
Beautiful.
influences from the Asian
Design.
market in terms of all the finishes as well as all the furniture pieces. Now, Neo, I'm not sure if everyone can see that this is a door beautifully concealed
that.
due to the continuation of this reeded finish.
Wish I could
You'll almost assume that this is just a wall. But behind here, we have the scullery. Additional kitchen space where you have open shelving as well as additional storage facilities, and then lighting just to give you that in this room. But the finish here is incredible, just creating that minimalist look to this entire wall panel and giving you this beautiful view of material here. As we flow further this side, another secret door, this one leading you to the scullery. And as we all come this side, this is where probably most of the work will get done from a cooking perspective, laundry, washing, all those things. But in terms of finishes, it is equally as good. Now just closing this door off and heading further to the atrium or the entryway of this home. But again, plenty of countertop real estate opening just to give you a view of the outdoor area, but also natural lighting. Above, floating cabinetry work here. Love this LED detail which they have amongst all the cabinetry pieces, and then glass just to see inside. Almost forces you now to remain or keep the things inside neatly, or it's almost a display of all your favorite pieces.
Yeah, I mean, this really satisfies my OCD. There's a lot of space in those cupboards, but it's just one pot in each. And yeah, and it's funny enough, a story about that, the owner actually shared that this part of the design was actually inspired by one of the videos that they saw within the sprop'In channel, and I believe it may have been the Helderfontein property that had some similar Japanese inspiration.
There's a lot of that property right there has a lot of, it's inspired a lot of homes.
Yeah.
Inspired a lot of homes. So we'll link that up in the top, my left corner, maybe your top right corner. We'll link that if you want to see that. Now, before we move on, I know you are a car guy, but for me, when I was walking in here and I was seeing these 3 seats, it was looking like it was interiors of Ferraris, which was just stunning.
Exactly. These look like Ferrari upholstered seats.
Yeah.
Very, very soft, smooth Italian leather.
I think I'd go with this in the Roma.
I agree.
Going further to the entryway, again, additional space here, coffee station, allowing you to also beautifully illustrate what you have. Now, back to the entryway, I can't emphasize the use of glass enough here. The amount of natural lighting, this is where, so the sun is right in front of me. The amount of natural lighting just blessing this, not only from a visual perspective, but also comfortability in terms of the warmth internally. You'll need to use a lot of heating in the summer months. Now, as we arrive here, open plan concept, each space beautifully flows on to the next. In terms of the flow of everything, the harmony is incredible. The dining area seeps into the main lounge area, which seeps into the outdoor area and bar area, and every space is connected. And architecturally, you'll find a lot of continuation from an architectural perspective. But starting with the dining area, beautiful large dining area, basically being the anchor for this entire area. Above, against futuristic light pendant anchoring this entire moment. Cabinetry in front of me, opening again, giving you that natural lighting. Adjacent to it, we find the heart of this entire great room. The reeded finish is a continuation of what we saw in the kitchen from a materiality perspective, but also a texture perspective. Below it, gas fireplace, and then the marble cladded finish around it. A beautiful, also just a playful detail that we have here is this mirror, dripping mirror feature that we have, which continues upstairs. You'll see another feature upstairs, which is a continuation of that. I love from an interior perspective where Not everything is sharp lines, not everything is so serious and ultra modern. There's a little bit of plainness, there's a little bit of curves. It's a nice mixture. Now, adjacent to that, we find the lounge room. Now, this looks as though it's a showroom. The choice of colors, the choice of materials, it's just when it all comes together creates such a luxurious space. Now, comfortable leather couch wrapping that side, high volume rug below us. Then we have this 2 material coffee table mixing wall. You'll see the turquoise here, which touches on the carpet finish and also the chairs that we saw in the dining area. As we pan up, we have suspended ceiling, bulkhead design, surround sounds throughout. Now another light that we haven't seen again.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that they were able to have a light that's a lot more decorative. It still gives off that ambient lighting, obviously in tandem with the down lights and the LEDs, but it's just really, really beautiful.
I think as soon as the sun starts to set, this will look like an art piece.
Exactly.
Whoever designed this.
Incredible detail that they have here, and always when we see this in homes, we know that everything was considered when it comes to details. Slightly suspended ceiling, so which beautifully conceals the curtain rails, which leads out to the outdoor area. Outdoor area, what I didn't mention, it's beautifully manicured. Everything is precise, it's beautifully neat, lawn is well cut, and we'll show you guys the backyard in a second. Now, as we take everyone this side, to my left, we have the kids' playroom, and then as we descend down, we are greeted by a very warm room. This would be considered the guest room. It is downstairs, ease of access, also sliding doors opening up to the front lawn, beautifully hedged by this wall, giving you a sense of privacy. And then we have pebbles throughout, again adding to that zen, calm feeling that you have here. Incredible natural lighting in here. I wish we could, in a way, make you guys feel how warm it is in this room. Just due to the orientation in winter months, you don't need to switch on the heater. Above us, aircon as well as cove lighting throughout. Double suspended light pins either side of this bed. Floor finish, we have this wooden finish, cabinetry space, and again a pop of color with this beautiful bright green couch. As we flow further this side, floor to ceiling sliding doors. In front of me, bathroom with a standalone bathtub, standalone tap faucet, but looking at the bathtub, it has this reeded texture around it, which again continues with all the reeded finishes that we've seen. Large glass panels giving you that natural lighting inside this bathroom. To my right, walk-in shower.
All right, we will do part 2. Ne? First of all, I listen, I don't see any person, and I don't care who you are, I don't see any person faulting anything in this property. Ne? This is a beautiful luxury property. The colors, the LED lights everywhere, like the furniture, everything, the design, everything. Right again. Listen, any person who's going to dispute that this is the one of the beautiful this channel has actually produced, this channel has actually done. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, what do you think? That is just my reaction. Okay, so we were watching from the channel called Let's sprop'In. Okay, now if you're interested in beautiful homes, luxury and everything, you can go in their channel. Okay, Let's sprop'In. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video, subscribe, and also if you want to see the video, the property, I will put the link in the description so that you can just click and then it will take you over there. What do you think? Put it in the comments and then tell me, maybe if you were affording, maybe if you were a moneyed person, would you buy this property? Of course you would. I don't see any reason why if you can afford it. Anyway, thank you guys. You have a good day. We out.